Mr. Ng, Mrs. Tay, Miss Ong, teachers, and friends. A special greeting also to our support staff and school cleaners who are joining us today in this hall. Not forgetting parents and grandparents who may be watching us on YouTube livestream at this very moment too. I am Joyce.
And I am Aryan, and we are your MCs for today's National Day celebration. We are very to have all of us celebrate Singapore's 56th birthday as one big Indian family.
This year's National Day theme, Together Our Singapore Spirit, evokes our common Singapore identity and Singaporeans coming together as one united people. It calls on Singaporeans to draw new strength from our can-do spirit amidst challenging circumstances from COVID-19 and potential disruptions in the new decade. We look to reinvigorate the Singapore spirit, encouraging Singaporeans to embrace a dare to try attitude and reinvent to overturn our natural and geographical constraints.
To live out the theme, we have lined up a program that aims to showcase our spirit of unity, resilience, and hope in the Indian way. As many would know, we have not had face-to-face CCAs for some time, but that has not stopped us from learning and interacting with each other in our CCAs. Today, we bring you performances from our choir, Chinese orchestra, and Malay dance CCA. Each of these CCA has worked hard during their ECCAs and overcome challenges to present to you their tribute to Singapore and showed us what it means to embody the Singapore spirit.
Let's start the celebration with our choir. The choir has chosen to perform this year's National Day theme song, The Road Ahead, because they would like to spread a message of hope and optimism. Take it away, choir.
One man on an island, one drop in the sea. All it takes to set a wave in motion is a single word in action, a hope that we can be, the change that we've been longing to see. For our home, our land, our family, it's all within our reach. See this island, every grain of sand, hear this anthem. It's the voices of our friends, come whatever. On the road ahead, we did it before, and we'll do it again.
When the moments turn to hours and the day's last light is gone,
Look around as always and remember,
there were times we were
uncertain,
but we just kept walking on. It's always darkest just
before the dawn.
see this island,
Every grain of sand, hear this anthem. It's the voices of our friends, come whatever. On the road ahead, we did it before, and we'll do it again. Our home, the home we share, where the garden always grows towards the light. When the road ahead is daunting, I know we're gonna be alright. See this island, every grain of sand, hear this anthem. It's the voices of our friends, come whatever. On the road ahead, do it again.
Thank you, choir. We will now begin our observance ceremony, which will be led by Guan Hao Cheng. In a few moments, the national flag will be brought in, followed by the school flag. School, please stand.
National flag was first used as a symbol of statehood when Singapore gained internal self-government from the British in 1959. It was retained as the national flag when Singapore became independent in 1965. On the flag, red symbolizes universal brotherhood and equality of men, while white signifies prevailing and everlasting purity and virtue. The crescent represents a rising young nation, and the stars embody the nation's five ideals of democracy, peace, progress, justice, and equality.
As a mark of respect, follow the national flag with your eyes as it is being raised, and also remember what the colors, the crescent, and the stars signify. Our national flag and our national anthem are symbols of our independence and nationhood. As we sing our national anthem with one voice, we unite as one people, one nation, one Singapore. School, our national anthem.
Let us now express our feelings as Singaporeans by placing our right fists over our hearts and sing the pledge together. Our pledge. We, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people, regardless of race, language, or religion, to build a democratic society based on justice and equality, so as to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation.
Please be seated. The recollections focuses on highlighting our past, the contributions of our key leaders and the pioneer generation, as well as the challenges we have faced as a nation over the years. Let us view the video clip.
It was not too long ago when our pioneers came from distant shores to build a new future for themselves. Life was a struggle, bitter and hard, and we were not masters of our own land. We spoke a dozen different tongues. United by a common dream, we learned to live and work together. But suddenly, war and invasion came. Our hopes for a better life were lost. We had no rights, we had no say, and we longed to be free one day.
After the war, we wanted change. We demanded a say in our own land, a voice for our own future. Some wanted democracy, others a communist state. Fear grew as riots broke out. It was a time of great uncertainty. A glimmer of hope appeared when we attained self-rule. We took a vote and merged with Malaysia. But even friends disagree sometimes. And more trouble soon began. Our happiness was not to be until our country could be free. On August 9, 1965, we were out of Malaysia. We were on our own, and Singapore had to find its own way.
We got off to a rocky start, and things seemed bleak for us at first. The odds were against us. But we worked together because we knew that we had to build a nation of our own. That was also when my brother joined the army. No one was going to defend Singapore but us. We took charge of protecting our home, our fellow men, and our loved ones. We slowly grew stronger. We learned to stand on our own 2 feet. My school was very different from the schools today. But some things have stayed the same. This is where we continue to build our nation.
Singapore doesn't have much, but what precious few resources we had, we treasured and worked hard to be self-reliant. We didn't start with much drinking water, but we innovated to ensure that sparkling clean water runs through our taps. Singapore is a big and well-connected city today, and more than that, it's a city in a garden. Our many connected roads, reservoirs, and parks lined with trees all add to our city's beauty. These, together with our many achievements, have won us praise from friends all over the world.
It was not easy for Singapore to get to where it is today. We suffered setbacks and met with difficult challenges. Our resilience was sorely tested.
A few caused us harm and much anguish, but we rebuilt, we overcame, and we restored. One thing we learned from these incidents is that we are stronger when we come together. The Singapore we live in today is a nation of many races, languages, and cultures. Our friends may look different from us, but deep down, we are rooted to the same land beneath our feet.
Our parents and grandparents have given their blood, sweat, and tears to forge the modern, multi-ethnic country we call home. They have all stepped forward.
Now, let us watch the National Day video message by our Minister of Education, Mr. Chan Chun Sing.
Principals, teachers, and students. This is our second National Day in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. The past few months would have been particularly challenging for all of us. However, this collective experience has actually drawn us closer as a community and nation. It has also brought out the best in us as we see our people coming together and working tirelessly to keep Singapore going. Let me share a story about a group of Secondary 3 students from Northland Secondary School. A friend of theirs had been experiencing difficulties during this period and was unwell and unable to attend school regularly. Concerned, they came up with a plan. They sent him positive messages, set up a task list, and took turns to help him keep up with school. These small and simple acts of care lifted their friend's spirits and showed him that he was not alone. This is but one example of how all of us can show care and kindness to those around us and contribute to collective resilience in our current situation. I'm sure all of us have witnessed instances of others reaching out to those in need in our schools and neighborhoods. These acts of kindness in our everyday life show exactly what our Singapore spirit is about. Our teachers have been beacons of strength. They have persisted amidst the challenges to keep our students safe and enable their continued learning. Exciting new experiences such as SYF Goes Online, the use of technology to make learning come alive, and developing interactive games bear testimony to your creativity and can-do spirit. Because of our teachers, our students can continue pursuing their interests and passions. We refuse to let the pandemic bring our lives to a standstill, supporting and motivating one another in the spirit of togetherness. Our Singapore today is built by the many individuals before us who were determined to overcome the odds as a team. I am proud that we, in this generation, have continued to display such determination. As we continue to overcome the challenges in the days ahead, Remember that with care and compassion, we all can make a difference to those around us and uncover new opportunities even during difficult times. This is our Singapore spirit. This is what makes us special as a people and nation. Every one of us can make a difference. As we commemorate our nation's independence this National Day, I would also like to thank all fellow Singaporeans who have done much to uplift and cheer one another on. Standing together, we have overcome many challenges before, and we can do it again. Happy National Day.
Next, we would like to invite our principal, Mr. Ng, to present a commendation medal to our operations manager, Mr. Lim. Mr. Ng, Mr. Lim, please.
We are very pleased to present a commendation award to Mr. Lim, our operations manager. Can we give him a big round of applause? Okay. Let Mr. Lim say a few words. Kami tunggu
Okay, let's invite Mr. Lim to say a few words to all of us here. Right?
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank Mr. Neng for his kind support and help. And also want to thank all our operations support officer and our cleaner. And together we make the school a good place, a better place, and the best place for our children. All right. This is the purpose of why we are here. We must have a sense of purpose and to pursue that purpose with vigor. Right. And we will continue to pledge to work our best for the school and for our staff and people. Thank you.
Thank you once again, congratulations. Really, I look forward to more National Day awards for many of our colleagues here as well. Alright. Thank you. I'll pass the time back to our MCs.
To celebrate our nation's birthday and Mr. Lim's achievement, we have prepared a cake. We would like to invite our Vice Principal, Mrs. Tay, to join Mr. Ng and Mr. Lim for a photo. Mrs. Tay, please. As our school leaders cut the cake, let's all wish Singapore a very happy birthday.
Okay,
let's wish
happy birthday again. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday! Let's wave our flag or clap our hands and remember how far we have come as a nation. Thank you, school leaders. Thank you, Mr. Lim.
Mr. Lim will serve your cake later.
We now move on to our next two performances, our Chinese orchestra and Malay dance, to perform to the tunes of Count on Me Singapore and Chan Mali Chan. Let's put our hands together for them.
kambing saya, anak kambing saya yang makan daun talas. Di mana dia, buah hati saya, buah hati saya bagai telur dikupas.
Especially on this National Day, we want to remember those who continue to work tirelessly and play a very important role in fighting COVID-19 to keep Singapore safe. Our frontline workers who showed us unity, resilience, and hope. Just this week, on behalf of our school, our prefects also showed appreciation to our canteen vendors and presented them cards and a fruit basket.
In the spirit of appreciation and giving back to the community, we have also prepared a short tribute to our frontline workers in partnership with Kaki Bukit Center. Later this morning, all our students will also be making cards as part of the school's Values in Action activity to thank them for their dedication and hard work. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you to all our frontline workers. Let's watch this tribute we have prepared for them.
We are from Yunnan Primary School, and we want you to know that we appreciate all the hard work you have given us. Here are some things that my schoolmates would like to say. We stand with you, frontliners. Thank you, frontliners, for going the distance for us. Thank you, frontliners, for braving through this pandemic for Singapore. Thank you so much. Thank you for your sacrifices. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for making a difference. Please take care.
What you do is truly amazing. No matter the time or the situation, you still give your all to help the people around you.
Thank you so much for all the hard work you have put in during this pandemic. I really appreciate how selfless you have been to make our community better.
Thank you for all the hard work and dedication that you poured into helping others.
Thank you for being our nation's heroes during this pandemic.
We stand with you. We stand with you. We stand with you. We stand with you, frontliners.
To keep Singapore safe, we need to play our part too. And one of the ways we can do that is to keep fit and stay healthy. So let's now get up on our feet to join in the dance of our nation, led by our very own Neng family. Students, we want you to stand up, push in your chairs, and get ready for the workout.
4, 3, 2, 1.
One man on an island, one drop in the sea. All it takes to set away
I'm sure you had enjoyed that dance. Let's do it once again for Singapore.
Four, three, two, one.
One man on an island, one drop in the sea. All it takes to set a wave in motion is a single word in action. I hope that we can be the change that we've been longing to see. For our home, our land, our family, it's all within our reach. See this
Wow, what a workout. We have come to the end of the celebration. Thank you everyone for celebrating our 56th National Day with us at Yunnan Primary School. Stay safe and together, let's keep the Singapore spirit.
One man on an island, one drop in the sea. All it takes to set a wave in motion is a single word in action. I hope that we can be the change that we've been longing to see. For our home, our land, our family, it's all within our reach. See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
When the moments turn to hours and the day's last light is gone, look around us always and remember, there were times we were uncertain, but we just kept walking on. It's always darkest just before the dawn. See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Who whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again. Oh. See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead, we did it before, and we'll do it again. See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come wherever, on the road ahead, we did it before, and we'll do it again.